what the asoafo aduonu 50 ene be ye adwuma asemi be top no so no yenya asebi moma ye kwan me be kire ya adwene no ye ba be kire ya adwene fa sansem we sei ho se esidan na amamuo na awuwo mu dada no mudi over 123 ministers ene edi dwuma na wodi e wosi wonya kwan ba wodi 50 ene be ye adwuma na nipa trufuo bia no wo ma ne bere a ebre na be expose sa nipa no na Bawumia fa ne campaign team emetu dwa enipa pole 42 enipa 42 ena ye officially nkofo a wayi wo mo say campaign oni wo mo koye campaign just for 10 months 10 months na minya akwan na mebegina na meka kire hu se Bawumia jimi fo say ya ebedi o man no so a na NDC ni bia test me say eye nyamotre motena se ma MPP fo ehuro John Mahama gu nanimu ase wo kurom ha e ma no ho ye tantan to abati anu wieye no
obetumi abobo
Nana for list no
42. All right, live on 100.5 Citizen Show.
Electoral Commission the results number.
Results.
Now you compile.
No, okay. So the issue is about the constituency. Also,
all regional chairmen are in the list.
That's it. Also, Omubewi statement that what?
Yes.
That all regional chairmen, constituency,
and all council of elders.
Exactly.
Now every council of elders, be of region, BMU a part of the council of elders at the national.
And the other one is 16.
Until the end, say at the national level, no crampo, no, Oma appoint you be 16 plus 16, 32 plus 43.
Tabulation. That is it.
No, media said no. There you know, Fato Facebook page no mama.
No be as within the 50. Ebebu mine
75.
75.
Turbo.
The entire campaign team. 75. 10 months into election.
Say media to a platform also. Yeah.
And at the more add on 40.
David say omu nyina beba abeshia then they
finally
inaugurate
the team. Way I was a catcher gun 75. I was a catcher gun and Nibia say a nipana MPP for the Nabano. One, he is not his own man. He has no vision. Because the campaign team keke. The campaign team members keke. One to me unlimited within the 50 scope now we say ye to abama ube you ministers no na exceed that number na the onya kwa be minister there then obe appoint more that
onya my class already we appointed 10 MPP members from each constituency.
Use microphone
as what
was it so ba every constituency biya no obema MPP party people no 10 appointment slots. And 275 in the team, so already 2,750 appointees or
standing appointees.
Yeah, standing appointees. Shadow appointees.
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there,
but before the crowd, on your fast check who's I don't know, crowd, no, a year, dear Hodada. And in the body language, the body dimina bibia. Enti enye mo wan say free sabre enkosi December no Bawumia will shift the focus from digitalization.
Me say boy we on the develop a tap and go app no your friend Raj oko Blue Cent University.
Okay,
what you say tap and go app no a franchise software e wo China
obi de
da
ya ya kwakwa no adwuma
ko check www.tapandgo.com.hk what they want that
ya yira kwakwa en ho adwuma
2 boys be me develop app
IP address no mo de ye no o track ye no e wo China and video no a video no a omo ye ya Metro Mass passengers no mo tim nyina mo pictures e wo China enti de be kosi bia no domain no China e ho no mo keep no we na Bawumia a whole vice president say abefu e bi mada enti Ghana for said ye si kono no sa yen transi mu bi ankwaje pawenfo eme gen ho akohwisem medi kontompo nsem kire yen enfo bi aho se wo ba na be endorse politician bi a wo Ghana first wo nipa no a wo ba be endorse no wo ankasa no ye be put into a public scrutiny.
All right, thank you.
Them you
were till for aha PENDREAM TV mpacho onim say the news na talk for man the bro news ya oba beti mpacho so wa dwen kire bia na so wa dwen kire fa news bia ya present your platform we so for your voice note na fa send here I was 0277 128777 the debate to PENDREAM FM so magana for nyina ati won kan yenko ti en story the bro
my main fakonya so nchete for
me ba cha hon so follow.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, so who follow Macmenu from Boating?
Yeah,
follow. Okay, all right, let's go.
Already did kind of chat for ne abegwa for million ma begwa for. Na mabu abaso nso. Na migusu anso ye ma ye nyina ho yako na obi kan enewu ya. Metuwa na be simitiri ma me ntimi hyene. Kafra. Kwabra, I will begin with President Kufuor. Medano Chami, no way Tiamana to me, Huntor. Sabio Kufuor, a major or a meofa or a Madi. It's not because of politics, Keke. Even though I'm so much inspired when it's about President Kufuor, in terms of politics, I'm very, very much inspired. But I have so many disagreements with him that I have described in public. I don't think, sir, I need to belabor the point. I have so many disagreements. Some of the disagreements, I have come publicly at it. Some of them I haven't. All because I think, Sebi, he has his rights, and it does not make President Kufuor, Sebi, the reason why Ghanaians must reason. After all, if it was anything to go by, said President Kufuor can, and I was a Ghana for DHR. And Kufuor don't come my penny that Ghana because he was very emphatic in a prophetic word he gave in 2007. It was clear. Our body minikura kojo bantima body minikura bantima. Your friend is it kojo bantima aba ayo. We free star aba ayo. Don't cake. I say who know. But kojo bantima still has retentive memory. Who are with me? Eba on chain. Hey, you want to? That's what about them. Yeah. But then President Kufuor was clear in that statement, and Ubo that statement now. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that he meant A or B, and he was clear. And Wakayana Mustafa Hamid Mkodi dinatem. I'm up for trouble no so on President Kufuor do be man penny. And it got to a point, it was almost as if say yo any they say the Nyankopon ye bi da o what kind Samuel woman no Nyankopon emre bi Israel for say adan na onu nyame ene ye omo hene no omo ka che Nyankopon say ye mpe Samuel no omo refi say omo ne Nyankopon na enya Nyankopon so mo pe hwan o say ye person Osimosimu penwan, osi ye peso. Osimosimu penwan, osi me peso. No, si Nyankopon say, okay, you. If you want so, I will give you so. Now, what this so ama wo mo no. Afen kontimba na esu, etuketra na ekoso. after omu nyina Israel for they say it is an eyesore. What must say?
Nyankopon.
Na me ba me say me patcho. Let me flow.
So eya asoden no. Nyankopon gi na hini efiri ni.
Yo, ma me nto aso we ma me nto aso. Now baby a me no be ya adwen about enioma e wo say enka president Kufuor any kwan say or spare the rod, especially knowing say say president Kufuor tu Kufuor do fu no ofa ena Kufuor do amemu ani a na be president Kufuor say go useless. Nanka you wouldn't get anything to describe of Kufuor. Meanwhile Kufuor sebi wosi na memu onye wo de opa akade enya nyina afa ne ho. President Kufuor time why of a quadronum edum stores na egu President Kufuor time no oti wa na stores the loans ba the loan. If the economy was that bad, would banks follow people or chase after people to be wanting to give them loans? I am not saying he's a saint.
Of course.
He did his best. Even his worst, Akufo-Addo cannot even match President Kufuor's worst. So when you want to describe, say, when Akufo-Addo ye pa, that's where I come in and tell you, say, we are better off setting Akufo-Addo aside from President Kufuor. Even when we want to make John Mahama the next president, we are better off.
Nana,
Meba John Mami Kasa.
Let me know Kasa. Oh,
you see,
Please,
when you
that's the rules. Very good.
Don't do that.
Okay, fine.
You like to want to sway my attention to other now. You see, it is not right. It is unwise to want to make it look as if say President Kufuor ne boni no na the papa nim. No, amemo na papa wom. Anu na man this from po. Any man no money nya adwen. For example, National Health Insurance no money nya adwen. Any this for na be yam rate actually.
NDC has never disagreed with a National Health Insurance scheme. There is no record of that. Say NDC opposing National Health Insurance scheme. Never. If it is true, prove.
I will do that later. I will do that. I will do that with their own. I will do that.
Never.
Anyway, let's.
But I'll move on. Even when it came to your friend is saying youth employment, Kwabra, but for because talk tax now, President Kufuor de buy, you know. Saying one case or the buy youth employment, and can this for were against talk tax. Maybe these are things that came at that time, you know. Me have I not said so many times, countless times say my MPP ni bia ko jino nka say National Health Insurance your friend is saying omufre adebi social intervention, so insurance and your rollings na dey car insurance buy no social intervention. It is a Jimmy no makachi obi say we MPP communicator and ko jina baby nka say or the health insurance buy a social intervention wa bra obi tia insurance and sound white me I enjoy. What is social intervention about it? President Kufuor Eddie your friend is say youth employment buy even in the disagreements of the NDC with MPP policy, no. National Youth Employment, no. What must I say? Now, so what it is that yes, what may be or coffee? Yeah, mo dear, may say any time be a me President Kufuor me bom mo assistant say me say me share nyansani. And I mean we Kufuor so me say me share ko Jimmy. Nyansani Jimmy say enti jai say odi nyansa atutu Jimmy ho no. Nyansa woni sinto. Kananim me obi ka ko President Kufuor ni ma am why? Say bi onya nipa. Onya Nyankopon. Odi nsem huma bejam neka because abia na ho ye no. Egu onu ani hu fi.
So what is your take
now,
on this?
My take is that President Kufuor egu ni hu fi.
Fair.
Ewo wiase ama man say nyina hu say wo president Kufuor say na bebu man ya enka pipi nke any message bia ye de ba bonten say ye de ba na ka Kufuor do kofa message when do be gina bonten say munyina we so na mo nto abama me wo memo tantan ene omo de America ene omo ko president Kufuor ho dwanto a eno nyi dwanto anti dwanto ahene no wono ni afutufuo pani.
I thought we so because you disagree with us, but I think you are
no
fair.
I will not disagree because it makes sense to want to reason on that path, but to want to say Kufuor is the same as Kufuor, it's an insult. Kufuor Jimmy say now because Kufuor what Jimmy say Kufuor what Jimmy say
where brand ambassador
Kufuor Jimmy say
where brand ambassador
it is a meme
then disassociate from the brand.
That is why
you have to understand politics. Rollins Crampo na NDC for any general Rollins
at a point
Rollins NDC who ekeka se muche to mahama no Professor Mills ono Crampo no NDC for your function no ba se
the difference
between meba who can we anima can we so anim Rollins say women we any wa ha say Professor Mills when Rollins did not attempt
no
that's a woman and Rollins
when Rollins if you say NDC for omo kwan so
omo free kwan be
Rollins na campaign against
no yire no kwan be na no so
hold on
what you to ne yire fo Rollins what you to ne yire fo asem na obezo kan no
afi na ba fi
Rollins what you to ne yire fo
mumie nu nyina no you are saying the same thing because Rollins
no so you see
hold on
where I think it's wrong and nothing I don't like to discuss them
no let me finish
every human being let me end on this point every human being has his flaw and nothing I in the last days of Rollins I met him and I apologized that it is say pan MPP for D watem na say Kufuor do memu ni a no kura no he was in disagreement with me
yaw say me the way no
yes
yaw say we no we the way no shemu a enka maybe obi abeti ase Rollins in his last days openly criticized the NDC, chastised them, rebuked them.
Nana me about Rollins boy just me person set me mama Rollins or a campaign yanko record
let me finish. Can I finish
2016 me person was a campaign
meba
I just want to know
2012 2016
yeah Rollins or a campaign
2012 2016 I mean everybody was there. Rollins on countless occasions 2016 or Cape Coast Stadium he campaigned for NDC.
No, one campaign.
And
it wasn't campaign.
You mean you know nyachini who first the who say enya campaign na me
party launch campaign ya invite no aba. No abi two party for and nya campaign.
Na Kufuor dey futu for
Rollins one campaign ama.
You see the 16. You see the logic ya. Oba mi here ya. E ga dey use the logic.
Setting yourself.
Hey,
no. You are not getting the point. You are not getting the point. Rollins going to Cape Coast no and chess our campaign.
Kufuor campaign manager now your advisor.
Yenia 2016 Kufuor no campaigning for Kufuor.
Yes,
taking one at a time.
Yes, so simple.
And to me I make say
the same thing that the issue with Rollins say now Rollins John Mahama ne end this for anymore. Now Rollins was happy with Kufuor.
He was in bed
and it was so sad.
And taking
how can
gifts,
you compare
taking lenses
Kufuor ne Bawumia? Any niema no mo yom opposition. Any the omo ba abemu first year and kwasi ade na omo di no. John Mahama ne NDC omo nya
bi da.
But for whatever reason say John Mahama Rollins nya John Mahama ne NDC a ade obaye wo omo no. E ho na problem no wo. So then you see say ade no as a abafra. Ana Kufuor no nso da ono no enkasa no a ono de onka ni party asem no ono nso adane eyefufulafu left bar osa right bar osa enkwa na da yekọ enchiri ni mu a ope enchiri wo mu a wope emekọ wo mu a dey de pa was me di bi mu tin so na me su sana Kufuor tie so Kufuor will not talk about the party in the open now so bonya ekoso no ko kan was be nka ho won ka ho sei e dey na kire say won ka ho o ka ho ye o ko sia wo be ka chem say Bawumia eye future na wo ye nipa boni nipa so otimi be ka say asem na kire me Ghana ni e kwaya kwa we di e fa so e wo kroma so I mean those two personalities no be our ni symptom parties no be our ni symptom the point they say the list to a kind no can you pardon him when he is wrong list to a buy and one make us for the oya and why any even
why not and now they say
so he's on the same path
the same part
no you see
anyway
no I don't want to ever
and the same part
be with you on the same wavelength too and yes I can tea and see me console anyway and then we tea and see me console so not drink now you see more to the point is where I think say if sebi PENDREAM say amemo ni ye papa aso Ghana fo ani a Bawumia ohia futufuo mi hu campaign your friend is saying team ayate a ye dey advisors e dia betu just say majimi mi futufuo ni mi hu bi da eti I think say on that President Kufuor being the leader of the campaign advisory committee enguase ena sebio na me dey imagine me say anything like you said brand association sebi as a marketer I understand what it means and until I fall out when I feel say there is much to do with my integrity. Me?
And even now for
oh, why? I would have been campaigning if I were a fool. I would have been campaigning for Bawumia. I would have campaigned for Akufo-Addo. Okay. If I were that stupid, if I didn't want to put my integrity in that purview, I'm a person who be who say me peri yo. I would have campaigned for Akufo-Addo. I would have just been like a fanatic and followed my.
I insinuate yourself or man Akufo said where pasia.
Me pacho me way. Se me ti ene si president Akufo ti so a enka Ghana enka bi anka du baby a Dubai atra no.
Okay.
Na so aye bi. Di obetimi no aye no. Akufo-Addo ba ye na nka bi Akufo ye no ko ye bi ana ka ka senka ni ngwase baba. Why are you worried about Akufo-Addo?
No problem.
I say for this was saying.
On top of say Ubia no ka say Kufuor de onya da so he cannot even criticize Mahama.
Me, I can criticize Mahama.
That is the situation.
How?
You can like somebody,
He's
you can
human being.
criticize him.
Oh yeah, nipa. No, me penance McDonald.
And even when you talk, and then we Kufuor anye ni ye.
When I
uni madi ni kwese kam ye bi da ansa na mawu. Uni madi ni kwese me ka bi da. Eni kwese me ka kro bi anim da. Akonya ni nti. Na so kro bi akra me ka na nim. Adenti na me ka onya nipa.
So the simple issue is that
why not?
The simple issue is that
why money American
conversation that's
the simple issue is that no hold on
how many times haven't I sat here and criticized Kufuor?
It's not about
how many times haven't I sat here and criticized Otunfo? I have done that when he went and supported E-Levy. I came here and rebuked him. No, you are making Kufuor a subject.
When you disagree with somebody, show the person.
No, I can't.
Anyway,
I'm not like that.
That's what it's for.
No, necessarily. Well, me no nam debi. Me no ya dream debi.
But 2 minutes he said.
Me no ya dream debi.
Me free say. Kufuor is no different from Akufo-Addo. But 2 minutes.
And what you say, what also 2 minutes. So let's move on.
Me no nam debi. Me no ya dream yepe. Enka uti ene si me konso. Yakupo bo uti odi enkom.
We say that we say that you move on about
it. You buy you say nka ka say we are nka nyina sorry because ya dream baako.
National interest.
National interest na President Kufuor can was statement ni mu no.
Say.
I know the one.
Can we move on?
Anyway, so in respect of McMenu, you see, they think they can rig the election because they always prepare people that can rig the election in their favor. But you see, before McMenu thought, we had thought. Akwana no mo boni say no, Akwana no mo boni say na yena koto National Communication Authority no. Anoche no. Was penny Jimmy no. Kwabra, he will meet his match. Me say, Upe kwa kwabna upa man this in election no na de ntine ese Bawumia win election no Ghana. There will be something that they will never like in this country. They will never like. Look, he will never have Ghana to rule. He can never be our president. And look like after 3 days. Upa yan ko election but Mahama Kranka Samin ko election ni biem. Na yan ko to aba. They say these are things that will happen. Because obi anya kwasia biam da e wo Ghana ha bio. San kwasia asem ni nyina ends with the Kufado a wo koyi. Ebi si bio. And mani nye obi say Yakofa Kofo and I say yes I know he's somebody okasa ebi ni mutie. Nipa dodo obi tie. And they are trying to do a troubleshooting mechanism a year. It's a stratagem like McCarthy kind. Say, ye nume guasi. Inti yanko penny pa okasa ebema and munyam kakra by ye. Akufo-Addo did a similar thing. It got to a point so oko baby na say ala ni okra onko. Because then nume guasi to a point say so one fa Alan Kra ni campaign anymore. Amount for crown to Abama no. It happened in 2016. Afene was say yes was say ni suban. Afene ne shirt a onama wa peja ne kon wo kwa fa o shirt ne kon no to ho. Wo de to atare no linen no se so che wa kon no mu twitwa ne nsa ne so. Na afe ye wo ho obi a ase afe de wo nya ragamuffin. Na afe hyase bonyame din. Afe was the battle is the Lord. They are going to look. This is what advice you have to proffer to the NDC. Sir, ofri Akufo-Addo kroma ton na mawa na Bawumia. Omia timia ton Akufo-Addo amagana fo ato. Enti e wo se wutu NDC for say mom nantie mu nya anya ha. Because so etimia ton Akufo-Addo amawa ma Ghana ni etimia kwa godina wa to aba ma Akufo-Addo a. E kire to Bawumia mawa. Enu de odiama ojefe na NDC for so nya den omonyire omo na so de begina no na esi enka na Kofo na Macmanu na we ne upper list na ya bobo no. Look into the list and see say who in the list. And as NDC for say omo know themselves and put their house together and match them boot for booter. Sebi omo a pedigree enu President Kofo. They can do a proper campaign and let the Ghanaian understand why you should not vote for Bawumia and why you should rather vote for John Mahama. And the Ghanaian can just go to the polls without records to say President Kofo can say yana waka say. Ono abeti na President Kofo kwa ma ye mantra ba kwa ye de kwa batwa. Hwe wasitre na to abapa ya asem ketwa. Hwe wasitre na to abapa e asem ketwa. Anu ntino obi ababa mu hu se wa feli enu akọ ne party mu wo hwe mpanifo a omo animonyam na se bi o betimi ababa bo omo ama omo di nkunim NDC for so de na omo ye. This is the question a menim say yetimi answer question we na say NDC for timi hu omo hu say ya be ye say ya magana for nti yen konko kan asem yen kodwa so ne yen kan asem kire de ye wo na yen hwe anyway ensuo nie ensanie dey na mu odura anu ni asemu ebe magana ni kwoto aba onkoto aba no ene hawa ebe ma hu sunsuanso aba be ma ono soso ni koma bu eti no baby aye duro no list no ma hwe kwabra to hwe o de hwe research ho hwe legal directorate ehwa ahwan there is none owo mu a NDC for any better somebody her communication na hwe obi a her communication ho na ewe kra adumako befi no obedu suru okra bona efifire ti ate no e fo obi ayi nsire no na mum obre wedi animu kra no nya de ketwa enya de wa asem na adumako befi be kan nyansa wo mu asem ben ena sabi ai akwai kra friend sen adi kra we ayi dambotwe asem na okoka on na say in charge of campaign chairman and strategist dambotwe oka say BBC time before computer no and ye kwa you guys say and then why na akura ben youth ben na Dambotwe message ben ole koma no local government ho no dey why what through kan no again there be what is their record etino me who say we dead on arrival. It doesn't matter who is on top of the list. Say your President Kufuor is dead on arrival. Opama yankofa your friend is saying Bawumia so obewu no pa fani ko she Pope Botom obewu. Opa fani ko Muhammad Nasu obewu. No suru mu abadama wo ko mure ma ko wu. Dini ti bu bonu yamu ewu. O say oh ya na ko ya for so onsa ne ade. Oso yesa ne ade. Etino me de me hu ne say NDC all the time. Me, I wouldn't want to discuss the MPP in details because me the many that's what I want to hear. Mahama and the NDC. I'm a so I'm do omo to 2 years. Next, almost see omo kobo omo sem who they rule. Omo on sem peak Ghana frontier. The 24-hour economy. Also not 3 hour bodam. It NDC should set up. You have messages that. Sebi. It does not take any good marketer in the world. And can marketer ben or say asema opposition for canon. Also shall see a kebi and the Ghana for apel wasem. Now we yes abone no wa was abegina on was say I bonina me ye no me ba me hu nyansa na masesem. E je say wo tia ban mu nyina wagimi. Na nipa wo say kofa ni say wo mra metu fu no e ye de wo ne na bodam wa ban mu no. Akufo kura ne ka discuss na Kenya me yawo wono ne Akufo do ka listen no na number 2 President Akufo de so oni aban babu ne die kofie de wono ne wa aban mu no ana wasa akofa ne say Akufo do se me makoka che Ghana for say me na me mate ba wo wa memu ne nkoye enti mo mfa nhye me den so no wo na aye me futufo obi a wo wusi wutu ne fo a wonfa onu wutu fo a wo befa etino let's channel it properly any day bia me I don't have a problem. I was trying to let my brother stop the Kufuor thing because it won't favor to be a ma and I mean so me imagine how me can Rollins asem because Kufuor has been worse. How many times haven't I said that? And you my bonny I can't find Rollins ho say Rollins kum nipa Kufuor kum nipa in a democracy. Welcome nipa in a democracy. Etika bodero Bob Mahama sampanu hu dero. Ko former tell the baby wo ko tu obi fo afa ho ben. Etu wo same hu to ni futu for.
Anyway, your friend say 2008 when an MPP national chairman.
2008 Macmenu.
Hey,
Macmenu.
2008 yeah.
Macmenu na the MPP
ko position. O Macmenu o go opposition na o sha say o say kwa koye expansion
o dey to na Macmenu
onu na dey ko opposition
na Dambotwe year dey 2008
no ya information minister o ko retirement o so o kwa ko president edi enti president Kufuor yi na di e na o ko president o ka 70 akrofo do so no ka ho
Dambotwe na nya 0.2 no
ai o anya hwe
ono a
o so nya se 4 votes asese
Dambotwe
Dambotwe Mr. Sankwas nkwa upa ye nyo mu one by one
that to bo
Sankwas
to bo we na ese nya daji e de mo de tabi nyina ha ye ebe dey ayi your friends say why no mdi ko obu no
Macmenu
Debbie
Fred Oware
no mdi ko obu e ma ye ko bo ka susu no Fred Oware or no be radio
choice now ton
choice I went to me anxious
I'm managing now ton
nti Macmenu one of the MPP call
ono nya ban kura na ba ya nka bi kura nka wawu kura me esi
one of the MPP call position omo strategies no
omo nyina ya afo
ena ayi we ayakwa no Dambotwe on the corporate president onya 0 point because tio na just about me and Ansah change Dambotwe almost Dambotwe nkotu no for because Bawumia timi a flag bearer Dambotwe ko pay bi wanya just about me and Ansah chair
why not
okay I see all right so then you have a choice FM papa no yɛn fa nsɛm mpanimfoɔ a ɛwɔ mu ni ɛne yɛwɔ abofoɔ mmienu akufo ado ne kofoɔ abofoɔ mmienu onti wɔn no wɔde wɔn asɛm ato nkyɛn but ofa ɛyɛ wɔn nkɔla na communication no ɛyi hwan miracle adomako ɛna hwan miracle sɛ no edi si na akufo ado yi na di ɛwɔ ɛyi latte ɔn tí wọn no yɛ yi na di ɛna ɛyɛ friends adomako ɔmo ma no communication director ɛna ɔmo sake ne 3 months time ɛna ɔmo de ma ahiaba mɛboa ɛna okosun yɛ kɔburu nua
na ɔmo gye de ma yɛ Bobie Ansah
Bobie Ansah hwɛ sɛ yɛnyɛ nipa papa bi aso
senior Bobie de onim nyansa to
yɛ no korɛ
tinu akɔ
meka yɛ kɔ you agini ha de
one afrafa
okay so ɛna hwan bio mpacho hwan bio
Akbar Komeni yeah
Komeni okay
ɛna Maxwell Krobia Kwabna Sant
na wɔn de sɛ nkola no afi no ma ba no wɔn de sɛ nkola no na me pese me waste time on them
and they are the 4 persons or
ɛna hwɛ
research
operations Justin Kodua ɛne na bi hwɛ operations hwɛ awosem
masa
hwɛ awosem
owo ko pe bi edi
memo ai empacho munsimi makmanu e video no so bi o nyansani owom yebusa no who is Bawumia ni answer na ode maaye no
as a voter to give you my vote.
I think
despite all that is happening,
if you want to know Dr. Bawumia, you see, we will not conduct our campaign along those lines because we will do a baseline study that will tell us what the voters want.
You don't know yet?
Oh, you want me to come and sit here and pour my heart out?
We are talking.
No, the campaign team is yet to be inaugurated. Why should I preempt? You know, that cannot be the case. But what I can tell you is that you have to do a baseline study. So it's the best form of campaign you can ever get. Retail campaign.
And how are you going about this?
The retail?
This retail campaign, when is it starting? How are you going about it?
We have just introduced our campaign.
Our campaign, yours.
The team will be launched and it will be drilled down to the polling station and then from the polling station to the door to door.
Tell me about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
I should tell you about it. Oh, he's the vice president of the country and the presidential candidate of the party.
Convince me as a voter to give him my vote.
I think
despite all that is happening,
if you want to know Dr. Bawumia, you see, we will not conduct our campaign along those lines because we will do a baseline study that will tell us what the voters want.
You don't know yet?
Oh, you want me to come and sit here and pour my heart out?
We are talking.
No, the campaign team is yet to be inaugurated. Why should I preempt? You know, that cannot be the case. But what I can tell you is that you have to do a baseline study. So it's the best form of campaign you can ever get. Retail campaign.
And how are you going about this?
The retail?
This retail campaign, when is it starting? How are you going about it?
We have just introduced our campaign.
Our campaign, yours.
The team will be launched and it will be drilled down to the polling station and then from the polling station to the door to door.
Tell me about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
I should tell you about it. Oh, he's the vice president of the country.
Much yet you for. Na mama me chen mama ntu na senior ha. That's senior ha.
Ayazi.
Obi attest me say me chen me ntu. Eti be tu chen.
Tu chen.
Commander. Yewura Macmenu, say watena MPP amanyoko ni mu ache. Na said dey na wo bobo nsem ni bi so no. Se Macmenu kura ntimi anka Bawumia ho asem a me kwaku edu jamfidie. ɛde asɛm na wɔba Bawumia ho a metimi aka nea wɔba Bawumia ho a metimi aka ɛne sɛ eni na ɔtwe mienu ɛna ɔde bɛto Ghana fo anim sɛ Ghana fo ma na kwanya na obedi ɔman so a wɔde asoafo aduonu 50 ɛna bɛyɛ adwuma asɛm yi bɛtɔ ɔpono so no yɛnyɛ asɛ bi moma yɛ kwan me yɛbɛkyerɛ yɛ adwene no yɛba bɛkyerɛ yɛ adwene fa saa nsɛm wei sei ho sɛ esi dan na amamuo na awuwo mu dada no mudi over 123 ministers ɛna edi dwuma na wo de wo si wonya kwan ba wodi 50 ɛna bɛyɛ adwuma na nipa turufuo bia no wo ma ne bere a ebre na be expose sa nipa no na Bawumia fa ne campaign team emetu dwa enipa pole 42 enipa 42 ena ye officially nkofo a wayi wo mo se campaign oni wo mo koye campaign just for 10 months 10 months na minya akwan na mebegina na meka kire hu se Bawumia jimi fo ti se ya ebedi o man no so a na NDC ni bi attest me se eye nyamotre motena se ma MPP fo ehuro John Mahama gu nanimu ase wo kurom ha e ma no ho ye tantan to abati anu wieye no
obetumi abobo
na fa list no 42 and Dr. Bawumia ni tikono na esi so no 42 campaign just for 10 months yekoto about 10 months
no omo nuru 42
oh nana kan ebi ana me ma ase na nkoyi mon kan ma me I stand to be corrected enipa 42
meba hwe ma me
na John Mahama ka se word ba or the nipa 60 39 good so na Bawumia na ka ho onga ho no onga campaign no na lead campaigner
I think say 40
he's a lead campaigner mon kan ni ye mami o
no 40
7 advisors plus 2 your friends campaign operations
9
3 campaign chair money strategist na ye 12 plus 4 campaign management 16 plus 9 election affairs
25
but Peter Menu sa ba obiem
Peter
Menu sa ba obiem
but 40 in all 40
Bawumia ka ho
and a senior campaign 8 and a 9 and a campaign coordinators a 4 and spokespersons Gideon Boakusa Gideon Boaku
one say SI Bemu
to me sign okay
the two that SI Bemu
okay
but in actually no me
40 but I think I count them repeatedly into me 42 40 and why then why appointed just for 10 months to general elections na say nipa we ye nipa ye ginidi say ye de oman Ghana hye ne nsa ampa obetimi de nipa 50 awuru sa oman we. These are the issues that I'm interested to discuss about Bawumia. The level of inconsistency and the name trolling na kohwi sema wasua free akufo ado ho every now and then bia no
wasua free the founding no
ho founding no
focus on the co-founder no
eso onu so kan be I don't want to discuss President Kufo
kwabna wona mi no akohu producer now producer ko bodama na about the dam
on the discover no commander when him the reason why me person me call into that conversation
this ne grant say what this no
I agree with you
Huntor when him the reason why I don't want to go into that conversation
There is a lie.
In as much as President Kufuor is respected to be whatever, I don't think his presence will make any impact in these elections. Me say, in as much as President Kufuor is respected, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he will make any significant impact in the 2024 elections. It whether you the no quiet chairman of Diabe, no one can say Muno Papa no I am.
It's not always about his impact. It's also about say. He's supposed to be a statesman.
I don't
and we don't care
listen,
at any point. Send this never was no be Ghana near fine. Impose a Kufuor no why Ghana near. Why don't you want it? But we don't want a situation whereby we are paying somebody and this same person is proposing somebody or no idea coordinate himself.
Me say.
You not paying Rollins as a citizen.
What I'm saying is that I am a day so modern because all of them with their level of advisory in 2024. What I say? I'm not bothered. So I can't. What I'm very much concerned about. Bawumia nintro so the 50 ministers ebetimi Uganda abrekura 10 months to elections the campaign team 40 aka 10 no are you ministers ni nyina awie. Now what is very instructive I am for ya genen ko ho me ba kware yi fu ayini nyina yi list ni mama o dey per list ni mai obi so we 50 for says bi shi ase o ah o dey per list no mama na menhwe obisi obi 40 nana commander nia me twen adwena si so ene enkofo a ya point omo as me pacho Mark say add all members of the MPP National Council of Elders because for me campaign and they are more than 40. What I say? Any power way say your man of Kwame ni be the president or be appointed for 50. And your my minister is so poor. Now the boss 123 they won't come home. Now Mayor kakre bi mefa advisory committee no kakre President Kufuor I don't want to discuss him may not in change because on the omo ne yankatani mu keke. Honorable Frederick Blay ni din de so so no mitimi mo say was more say wan mitimi was my son wala papa wey free so of God or bad Ghana politics he has never made sense in his entire political life on kanyansa sembia da Fred Blay the way he talks cry it doesn't make sense. It is all of Fred Blay so me too for nyansa sempa ben na Fred Blay no so a lawyer case ben we win court da wemo
I shall want lawyer
Madam Joyce Aye one no starting a glow President Miss time no mo starting a glow so mo bompire Magana.
No.
She was part of it. She was part of the formation of the every day she was there. This woman was there every day. Okobi. But she was part of it.
She found it.
No. She's part of them.
Okobi. But Okobi, the point is, Titi Slay Queens equal. Oh yes, it's a fact. One anymore. After you die, Titi Slay Queen. Titi Slay Queens. And almost every year, bano. Year fast be Jesus mu. And Jesus yes, it will ya Osho dress no bibia. The training. Eslowusu. Ane gift yanti no. Okay. In fact. Now we are associated to Kunadu because now they believe in the women empowerment Beijing conference at the Adeno. But I'm this slave queen fry. To no Satan on the political has you know mutimura PNDC, NDC, MPP. No omu
say ono na worry Dr. Rekubru.
Yes, that man. But no, aside Bedi, Obi Rekubro be Timiasi, the minister of PNDC. Who guys on your sharp?
No, you should not join.
Who guys on your sharp?
Or your sharp, commander, or your sharp. Mami no can National Cathedral board no ho. Na no so me
so ka ho.
Mami de ode ne sabesum bia na adwiragu. National Cathedral ode ne ho kohye mu de na asi. It is waka ho a National Cathedral kra wantimi ansi. Na Bawumia no betimi asi ne president. Akufo ado de. Okaza o kana se hwa no no akofum no keka de enka. Madam Elizabeth Ohene. Onu zo atena kumase hwa nye abrabo na de. Akosua Frema o se chief of staff ne wono.
Jifati go kromo. Abotia no frɛ ho.
And chief of staff. Advice Papa Ben no betimi de ma ba Bawumia. Sankofo ya mabobo mu di. Advice Papa Ben pa. We mu no oka de Ghana for FM no. Oka de Ghana for FM no nana. No mo dwene monopause ho. We mu no oka de Ghana for FM no no mo dwene mo monopause ho. We mo omo twetwam. They cannot offer it say omo mutu president fu da bia na me refi omuni from say council of state for yomugu e bia na Bawumia assemble wa hey. What is their relevance? They cannot amount to anything good or positive. They cannot amount to anything good or positive. Enti say ahwemu yi a wenya dia ho say high ho kra say ye the president kofo akoka ho na president kofo o me kan hwe o me ye hwe akono ho odi ni di nkoma nyina nkoma nyina atwam ti say the na commander eka about Dan Botwe. He is a failed politician because nani dream any aspiration is to be president of Ghana. He ended up being a campaign chairman at last. Obi oko politics mu a na nani da so ne so person obedi Ghana president. He ended up being a campaign chairman. I don't know what they call retirement. And is such a person as a Bawumia Koyin as a campaign chairman. How does that affect omo political na komia Denis Abuaje ne what did Commander Nkomonesi? The bottom line is that John Mahama the 24-hour economy no e was see esi ni ginaye niema Ghana fo hunu de John Dramani Mahama edeba. We have to elevate the conversation beyond these elements because siema we mo distract here 10 months na aka ne animra ye ho so no now we are almost catching up. But we have a lot to tell Ghanaians. We have a lot to compare in terms of development, in terms of economy, in terms of how this country has been built. Fortunately for the MPP and the NDC, they all have 16 years to rule. Obia the 16. So if we are to make comparative analysis, you bet me a very good analysis of what each and every political party has done for the people. Right from the economy to everything that we can talk about. Negasi betrande be kan Mark Menua ye man opportunity say on describing who Bawumia is. When to me and describe Bawumia. When to me and even who he is as a presidential candidate. Na campus what to me kura tona magana for. Bobie Ansah your campaign manager.
Oui.
Canada Japan recently ban say wo ban ho say wo per V8 o ma o car no ma 500,000 Ghana cedis or dollars and no one farmer o pam wusi abonten na betina radio so be kasa dwedwedwedwedwedwe eti credibility be pa na Bobie Ansah no wo de be lead Bawumia campaign team a eye hu a entina wo say NDC e mo na kokomo. In fact me policy is very simple. Kwabena Japan senior campaign aide. Look at it. Nana, me principle is very simple. And they say there are certain discussions e was anke basi ya nanke ya tutu amena ne de agum ne akata so ne abare no. We don't even talk about them. So we make them irrelevant to the discussion. Now next time we the BB ba no maka say dey we ya dey kokra, Ghanaians will not be interested to talk about it, because at the end of the day these 40 or 42 people that Dr. Bawumia has listed as being his campaign team, no, they lack credibility, they lack relevance, they are not even in tune with reality on the ground. Unless someone to say to say the Bawumia kan ye no, omu nyina is part of the mate ideology. Etu omu nyina ngin to say the Akufo-Addo administration has failed, and this is the reason why we are all going to support Dr. Bawumia, because Akufo-Addo has failed. Sanya Sadia. Then in terms of principle, dear Dr. Bawumia kan ye no money ni ya adwene say oso wo ye mate na only decision making power money ni ya adwene say what distancing him from all the records of the MPP and Akufo-Addo. Now he's saying say ono any vision, he's his own man, he's going to champion his own cause. If he's his own man and he's going to champion his own cause, na mu nyina mu di na chi dia ne the conclusion is that mu nyina mu jitu say Akufo-Addo has failed.
All right, live and 100.5 citizen show.
Electoral Commission the results number. Results. Now you compile.
No, but, so the issue is about the constituency. I say
all regional chairmen are in the list.
That's it. I say on statement that what?
Yes.
That all regional chairmen, constituency,
and all council of elders.
Exactly.
Now every council of elders, BOF region, BMU, a part of the council of elders at the national.
In the other 16.
To the end, say at the national level, no crampo, or my appointee will be 16 plus 16, 32 plus 43.
Tabulation. That is it.
No, media send no. There is photo Facebook page no mama.
No be as within the 50. Ebebu mine
75.
75.
Turbo.
The entire campaign team. 75. 10 months into election.
Say media to a platform also. Yeah.
And at the more add on it, say 40.
David say omu nyina beba abeshia, then they
finally
inaugurate
the team. Way I was a catcher gun in 75. I was a catcher gun in Nibia say a nipana MPP for the Nabano. One, he is not his own man. He has no vision. Because the campaign team keke, the campaign team members keke, want to me unlimited within the 50 scope now. We say ye to abamawa, ube you ministers no na exceed that number na. Na the only can be minister there. Then you be appointed more than that.
My class already were appointed 10 MPP members from each constituency.
Use microphone.
As what?
Was it so bad? Every constituency biano Obama MPP party people no 10 appointment slots. And 275 and it seems already 2,750 appointees or
standing appointees.
Yeah, standing appointees. Shadow appointees.
Okay, so with almost statements now a release on Graphic Online. Last two paragraphs after diplomatic liaison, Ambassador Edward Boateng. So let me just read through. I read, these committees shall be inaugurated at a later date.
Okay.
There shall also be constituted there shall also be constituted regional
Regional.
Program that's all we hear phones.
I didn't know.
Program and that's all we hear phones.
Maybe I'll tell you maybe I'm telling you.
Yeah, if I do program, I say if I do.
Maybe I tell you. The other one is say.
Maybe I'm in an afford your air consenka. Camera. Your consenka na mami bia yen kwan. Almost your basia be cancer man.
Okay, so these committees shall be inaugurated at a later date. There shall also be constituted regional. Oh, so regional, they were not specific whether regional chairman or regional secretaries.
No, they are saying campaign. Regional campaign team.
I didn't know que kabum pa rough.
And you say we do 160.
A bit my 1,005.
Now
Regional campaign team.
And the regional be an crano. So I'm for a deeper 16
because in Ashanti region, for instance,
5 every region 16 years.
The 16 times.
5 times 16.
5 times 16.
That would be like 80, right? Like 80.
80.
Sure.
Do 3,000
because when him say region.
Okay, so I say regional constituency and polling station campaign teams to assist the national campaign committees in the effective execution of their mandate. All right,
fair logic. Wait a minute.
5 or 5 and cry needs 8.
Oh, said no, what's that?
No, me see that. Mami for you. This is a per logic, no. Regional campaign team led by the regional chairman, constituency campaign team led by the constituency chairman, and now
I didn't need okay cabo maybe 1,005.
1,005.6. Okay, so 7 steps for SMN country. 7 steps say Benkacha say a building construction and real estate company. Oma juma so ani. Omo ewon sase a ne bone da fom. Omo sase a omo de ma dodo wa ayikuma any dodo. Also omo should actually specifically this area. Sebe ya enye scam for ni bia. Aya whatever. Tema here on Timinka. Omo chose tema omo afenya ena dawenya. Kaswa omo nsase wo Akraman putting ofako papase danchra domiabra Millennium City Akoti Junction adawukwa entunim say ha na me pass ase akra ase na new botiano dome fase kofi kwei oyarfa agin kutuku kumase eye krom asante bekwai kokobi kokoben asokwa donyina adweso ahojo buankra aputuoja abrem kantase so asase nyirai to maje ohwe media na wasem ma 11 off the Castle Road ya oben Fini Hospital eho eno womo ewo office lines near 020 211 6211 ofra womo a edem ewion emaw omo mebusa wasem bia enti jai eye enkwasi aswa THD ebusa na onye eho ehini asukwa nye New York City aya imbus heba mesa wase busu immune system wa musa obi adwuma nkwasi asem busu aya immune system na abemo akwano atum immune system si yare bia ha wa wonkasa rough na asukwa ewo hoi eho nye Denmark enti imbus heba mesa wasi akat imbus heba mesa wasi yanumbi ne busu immune system no omaimu Dankes People's Junction na boache ba or Kaisili Tema, Echoes Pharmacy, and now with Dama Pharmacy, Ubenya be Ede Efrio. Mamenka top choco wansam and chow. Neda a top choco chocolate spread, ya, de fabru dumua. Ede papa nusu no ede. And then kwada pe. Nanse kwada umko school. Mani bi anopa fani brudum disa. Timsa kwada na junu wati na wine. And no more 3-in-1 chocolate drink ya. The ohia ni nsuhie odi agum una okrono. Oso mamu afromu 0243033033 nekotubi. Aya Heba Industries. Wamna de aya mango aba. Bema guma ka ho asini trase kremuntimi mpagya ne mu. Kodai bi edu atwetwe saa. Wafa dey. Ofa enu anu no. Oh. How? So obanya busa oh how? Na che se enka we bia nka se okono nka se nka okọ. O say
just say expectation no high.
Ale am tell the bio.
Now say if your expectation is high, your downfall is very great.
I am tell the bio.
Oh. No more can radio so.
O say
o ka so nkwa no mo de o.
Me cry dem enka de okay.
Me no more can radio so. Said you can say ya.
OJ, nem ni say o mo you obi no ani bebre mi so.
Una ko pa se ba na say e ma bisa o say it means
that is a uchrim.
And I'm assuming
little situation experience na we bisa na me fisa maybe one
year experience.
And also say we teammates.
Mate bia on this one I have no mate.
Aya mango, aya firm, aya men flow, aya men vital, aya slim. Yeah, what dear Abba FDA achatum from 058 050-875-8701. Me bot number no so 050-875-8701. O my mo say aya me land pharmacy sakumono. Chaska pharmacy tema omne aya general hospital ne din hwani mu. Ma bi pharmacy wenya bi ready everywhere. Okay, so members yes idea way from JM side, what do we expect?
Very simple, Nana. Okay, flyer could tell me from JM or say trustworthy, honest,
simple,
reliable.
Simple.
Now
we will kind of see any from come here see the tour. How's them lady?
I mean,
hey, now say we there.
I came in.
And you want to people say, tell me about JM.
Yeah.
Who is
a trustworthy, honest person, or a trustworthy,
and that's all for
or a honest person, and a reliable presidential candidate for 2024 NDC.
Or they are sending no.
Yeah, to me send ya makwame.
Okay, so Mami Musa, ha, oh ya makmenu, say double bonsagu, who say, you have an interview. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Mama said makwame ansana.
Oh why?
Say internet ya na internet.
Come on, me a Joy FM presenter no. Management trust some be cabro for. To relax yourself makwen papa penu obeji
nam so bia mabobra na.
Obi abobra so makwen obeji mi no. All right, so Mr. McMahon, kindly tell me about who is Dr. Bawumia?
No, I'm not talking about.
Okay, so please, who is Mr. John Mahama?
I will describe Mahama in three ways.
Yeah.
Trustworthy.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
And reliable.
Yeah, all right. So we just spoke to Mr. Peter McMahon on Fano Street, 54th Avenue.
Hey, talent na mo say ni say.
All right, come Fatu away.
Am I?
And Mama Lewe go this side.
But may I drop him because on the internet, you know. Me name your mind.
No, but yeah. Anyway, Oba nam dia toso. Yanko. No, na maniwe Oba nam. Yanko Oba nam dia toso.
Akame, you are sitting kitia na chamo for some of contest, you know. I say I see the kitia by so a trustworthy. Or sincere. I know a courageous.
Fearless.
These were the three. Or fearless. The message, you know. And ye evaluate ya sidin ketia hwese ne nsɛm waka nyina no ɛyɛ no kra na okay ampa delegate for trans won say sidin ketia we trust we do ka no kra we fearless won suru otimi won kuta akode so ne police for otimi hia o ka no kra mahama say we trust world cheso obetimi de ho ato no so obetimi de ho ato no so sense ono na ye o mampani a sisi kasam ye o ka cho say ye enya o ka cho say enye so oye honest oyobi a odi no kra and indeed Mahama as a politician and nekra woni abam no na sem bia enu a obeka be fast check abeka se Mahama no oboa Mahama so reliable ubetimi do ho ato no so e die ntina abedi ubetimi do ho ato Mahama so ubetimi do ho ato no so de din ka se wogini di se wonye obi ni a wontimi mfa ho nto no so I dare Bawumia any MPP campaign team so omonya flyer ankasa Bawumia trustworthy wo ye honest person. Or I want Bawumia Ankasa to stand on a campaign platform. Kase me, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, I say cross Dr. John
Timothy
Bawumia. I'm a trustworthy person. Me honest.
And Kalewe ne kwagumenu bekase.
Nana dia 2024 campaign dynamics no. I sronko. The man I sronko ne say over the years. Na yem question krofo or more endorse candidates.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't question them.
It's true.
But I feel like
yeah, the March 2016 actors no be Jimmy Chire no.
Mo. And I'm a dance pa. And I do have a fee.
Any JDM, trustworthy, honest, and reliable.
Reliable. And that Nyansa. So describe Mahama. Another honum. And they say, I had dear man Crawford to come out. Nanu bakuya on friend saying Kofi Benzel or Kofi Benzel. Oh, Beijing and so.
Or Chenikakanka.
No, the guy.
Sapepe na ye kono.
Suffocating.
Because we are sick and tired of fake ambassadors or mobabeton Crawford Treyen because yenya trust and confidence in them. No abeton fake product no modi amaye. By the time I realize no na enye. And then Yanko Padaroma, ye busa Professor from Pomboating. What do you say? No. On per se MPP be retaining power with this kind of leadership. Nina comrade say, Mahama campaign we yina no, NDC shedanya campaign biao. Si etinasi si akasi ye be fa NDC campaign ye we dear Mahama retail campaign awaye 20 ya. Asa bibi anko subi. But Mahama bra wa boni ni suba wada na di over the years. Eno na edi ni ho dance ya eton a eko. And election is about trust. Because international financial market omu ni gidi organ sikase muntini epesika kro mo fama ye. Because omu ngie ni. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia enye obi ene ka cho so your truthful. Bawumia man be ye vice president na Ghana for enfro so ye liar. When Bawumia all the economic series lectures no obi en wo friend Bawumia say oye liar. Bawumia became a liar after so be a vice president because Ghana for transit was hey the wo ka tire in opposition nie ene the wo ka tire nie timi so your truthful. Na obi o your truthful no ye nini one dance ye nkyere nkrofo se nipa we ni papa because otrufobia ye wudini otrufobia oboman otrufobia hyeman nanum asem ehyeman na wo free say Ghana for atnasa fast check about John Dramani Mahama as a vice president wo de yemfa as a deputy minister as a minister as a vice president and as a former president. Ghana for a fast check na bede di sampa Mahama nye trust we do on kanokra ka fi say Mahama benya enan and then to agina so Ghana ha aye campaign and now who still honorable Felix of Usukwachi chinin some okay easy and that's one thing wo so kan say eye MPP wo de o kan ko kan asante ase me nkan asante se musa mo de mo brand ambassadors mutimi brand ade pa.
So that's how we are.
Yes mutimi brand ade pa and enya kra mo se eye
na nke betimi akoye ko totobia mo abeto egu
mo but me say one thing I enye ni say we have to find time sit down with President Mahama. Na live interview. Yema Mahama share a personal life experience, political life journey. Mahama should share. Na behu de we are Ghana for behu who Mahama is. Yewanyama bebrea Mahama yama Ghana. No even end this in Kwadudona nim. But MPP babeka di Akufo-Addo nyeye. Se waye. De Bawumia ntumi nye dampo MPP babeka se waye. Digitalization and Bawumia na da ye.
Na some see Bawumia na kofa global Ghana.
Me say they say Bawumia is giving up. Gradually Bawumia is giving up on digitalization. O se me boa wo de kwana kore enane nansa o call metro mass na hwe Bawumia kasa hwe ne body language no. But before be kokra no ne ye fa check hu sa de no kwere kra no ade o hodada. Enti ni body language ni body ndimi na bibia. Enti enye mo won say free sabre enkosi December no. Bawumia will shift the focus from digitalization.
Me say boy we on develop a tap and go app no. Your friend Raj. Or call Bluecent University.
Okay.
What you say? Tap and go app no. A franchise software. China.
Obi die.
Da.
Ya ya kwa ya no adwuma.
Kwa check www.tapandgo.com.hk. What
ya ya kwa ya no adwuma.
Two boys been developing app.
IP address no mo de ye no. Or track ye no China.
China.
And video no a omo ye ya metro mass passengers no mutim nyina mo pictures e China. And the be koso bia no domain no China. E ho no mo keeping no. We na Bawumia a whole vice president say abefo e bi mada. Enti Ghana for said ye si kono no sa yen transim obi ankoje pawenfo eme gen ho akohwisem me di kontompo nsem kire yen enfo bia ho se wo ba na be endorse politician bia wo Ghana first wo nipa no a wo ba be endorse no wo ankasa no ye be put you public scrutiny.
All right, thank you. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic omna de bright soja capsules aba bright garlic plus capsules omo de aba edwaso nsem bu a na de wani a kire wo listo.
I think say
with NDC John Mahama
kwara enye den se obeton adepa na mpanifo abu baby se adepa ne ton no obi anim se emre bi atwam ye ka oboase anka wo a nipa free echichi ni menche ba beto sanse open anka edepa de age so oboase until very recently amafo hu se lab HS silent aya nka ni mumba oti ase sanso na ahwene pa enkasa kwara se wahwe ahu a John Mahama dimi na no enya mayosem na oya enka ebe den pass enka Ghana fo kura betina no ne kasa nenso sene penifo kremo dark na abasa or cancer trustworthy. Kwara, I summarized the word in just about also 5 different words. Oh, Kwara, ubi kase oye trustworthy. Eke say oye very principled. Kwara, how do you find John Mahama's principled character? This is a man that said, say, I know, say, my opponents are arguing, say, more teacher trainee and nursing trainee allowances. Of course, I could have paid, even at that time. When him say, party for ni be a year or more for a chile crack with pi. Wabra, because they said, say, it could lead to his going to opposition. Yeah. What I say, but he realized that no, I am giving the people or the trainees more than a teacher trainee allowance will give them, and I'm also committing better governance to our future because maybe a mono I'm seeming to a teacher trainee allowance no. Should have demoralized trainees or potential trainees from coming to the training colleges. But Emma Afeno enrollment no because quota system ni hono. E cost about 400%.
Obi person somebody.
Yes, obi person go school. Obi person teacher ni anaso nurse. And so because teacher training allowance ni hono, quota system na free ho. Until you can produce more nurses than you could have produced in the past. Because a buy commitment I would ska and to feel say me yes can tria nipa 400 kentino and we see a fan nipa 100 no afe no nipa 400 no could go to school. So enrollment no cost more than 400%. That is how principled John Mahama is. Two, Kwara, he is honorable with himself because he believes in his integrity. Onye obia okacha o say hwesoro na okoma wani so te say the Bawumia ese hwesoro a say ne alaji ABF say ni ka say if Bawumia greets you in the morning you have to raise your head and see whether there is a sun or there is darkness. What you say? Because it's possible say he is greeting you good morning in a good evening. Oh, enti that is how John Mahama is. Then the last word I would want to use on trustworthy, Oye, never failing. He never fails. Kwara, sometimes it's difficult to even accomplish all that you desire to accomplish. But you know what failure is? Failure is in the theory of failure. No, you are able to describe it with the parable of the talent, the one that went to hide, the one that was giving him. No, on a failure because while tempting po, and that can be seen in this government. And Bawumia attempt to say or solve the economic woes. Nenka or achieve BB. We're to form the economy national. And as I say, we're going to Domahama Ponkwechi digitization. And so, we busan economy one sem se see ya because we're to form your friends economy national only Bibia to speak to. Then Kobeti Mikuraka say, oh yeah, Bibi na Bibi say na bebom. But only anything to speak to Intino, he has run away from the economy. And now he is discussing economy in its divisions and blaming monetary and fiscal aspects on Bank of Ghana and Foyata. You see, meaning that we're to form Eddie Asheho. Kwabra, John Mahama discusses how he is reliable. Kwabra, the reason why I'm neck deep even in the NDC politics is because of the person Mahama. I understand him to be very reliable and I have a personal experience. Kwabra, look at me. Someone who is known MPP boy, MPP person, working with almost all the stalwarts, doing my politics as an MPP, even as a journalist, everyone knew me to be MPP. I was very biased. I have never hidden. You know, Kwabra, the first time I heard someone spoke sense was when you told me that there is no one neutral. Even as journalist, I would never hide and I never hid myself from being an MPP man because why? Who NDC ni? Who a journalist? Who say the person will be abehu? According to some Yasantini, na me na mo amesem Yasantini, na efra freni na so person obeka. Who are there efra freni? Me dey am Yasantini. Let me ask some me tribe. Maybe I can say me Ghana Nibian, but my tribe no. So it's like political party. Obi betimi ejai, but who da so wo mu a let people know say wo political party. Like I've said, me njai and so me tajo ma echi because landlord me njai mo mumfa. But meaning say they are kremubetu. Now, John Mahama found me Obia, even with my political difference with him, no. Oh, who say no? You have an idea, and he has never hidden it. Calling people or MPP for cry to want to seek idea or whatever from. Because when you say a nation building, and when you say the party for only be crying wasem. Even part of the reason why Rollins nominate John Mahama because of how reliable he is. What must I say? But you see, Kwabra, how do you discuss John Mahama's reliable nature in one word? In one word, I'll use only one word. Kwabra, many are those who have attested to his person as faithful. Osia Oyo. Now, in the last word, honesty. Kwabra, I don't even need anyone to tell how honest he is. He is the only politician. Now look, one more money in them campaign trails on there seem to have problem with how he is too honest with the truth.
Oh yeah.
I have had a problem when he went and stood somewhere and said, "Meba, I would want people to have me go for an honeymoon." But he's being honest. Honeymoon in quotes, even in its metaphorical meaning or euphemistic, you will find him tell the truth. Say, you cannot just go to work. No, he said, there is damage caused.
And he explained
why he needs an honeymoon. We need to pause. And that is how honest John Mahama is. He tells it as it is. So, Mamuma emfa moha emegu me konso wabra ma be man pani because se me ba asem da nipa ne ba ne do na man kwa hwehwemu akohu se nkofo sika o mawie anko chesi o mo a na de wo ha beto me so a na mo me ye gya kronfo wudifo no
wontie ye probia ma na ya no a ba ko no one pipi no ya na me get confused Samuel Jinapo, right?
Yes, I mean
o me kanya nsasem yenti a omo de oni Bawumia de omo ba ye no ano omo ni adaje bi afo honeymoon straight to work and I said the motor got him that ntimo ko Jimmy anybody want to got him that
obi a wa bam what chance a wa ni
mani kuta ye me hwe a
President Ben on the vice omo ko honeymoon eche Bawumia na Akufo-Addo
not in the
even in that context.
Yes,
it's in literal meaning.
Yes,
say John Mahama wants to go to sleep,
but the point the point is say sia kasa no oba ni kura o ya adwuma ne me anhwe wonye oba no sore se okwa o se nkene ka behu
ai kemetimeka
kemetimeka say boy no Jinapo wajimi o
obi de ne baba ma
wajimi sa
resoma
asewo de ne baba ma wona na tena emfie bebre wantimi anhye ne nyinsen won so mefo mo de hia akọ o se asewo be ya enka wa misima amen o baba no
enanyu re
na ye be fo oba na koma be ma foforo ena be ma ne si o oba no ewore ye no 8 years ni no wanyem da enti se mo de ne ba me de ne be ko hospital no makwa akohwe se bi o yare bi a ozo oboa mi ametimi anyem no ozo de that 8 years
only that
what bi agem no Edward obi so obeware no
sometimes the word Jimmy is too much of an
no but independent BP
too much Jimmy abohun
why worry oba 8 years went be na anyem eno na busuafo be fa no de na koma be ma foforo na be ma so say onim oba no situation but it will be good say oba odin be ko hospital
yes
na wakwa akohwe se bi o medical issues bi a uzo abwa na de na wuo mi ametimi anyem no uzi 8 years
obetimi anka wantimi
obeti onje wa anyem no yenga si ase o tintin kan kwasi ase babra
we wa numbi
aya ewo aya mango liso be da se ma onu ati free oba me
Commander
oria wie me
John Mahama de me describe na onu na ja 270 million egu sinking fund mu ja hokoye John Mahama na ja 300 million dollars was stabilization fund mu ja hokoye John Mahama na set up heritage fund oje mu 300 million dollars ekoye John Mahama no say yempe contingency fund na disaster to yen yenya bibia boye ho bra enum ne ekope sika bra covid baaye de so yasene John Mahama na minim no ono no set up Ghana Infrastructure and Investment Fund je mu 270 million dollars see the be capital project ebi ene terminal 3 fefefe no na minim se Akufo-Addo ba kan nyansan mu no obesi terminal 2 enso terminal 2 aka ho terminal 3 na na da so te ho Commander John Mahama in 2016 was running this country without say Oko Central Bank. Akwaje Bosia Ediabe Ranis our Oman way. That is how honest John Mahama is. That's how prudent John Mahama is. John Mahama,
I think that the West no cry limited to his character traits.
and Brand will be president.
Very prudent.
Very prudent. Central Bank Amoka. Central Bank in Yamfaso. If we say one funny how, one for buying how, Uncle to Central Bank so. Kwame Nyansafo, John Dramani Mahama. John Mahama, and Omayan stable and reliable fuel supply by building the Atuabo gas plant. That is how hardworking and visionary John Mahama is. I want this discussion. Say Bawumia didn't the beba. 8 years you move free me. Now this is the kind of conversation I want us to have. I don't also want me points in baby.
So tomorrow can we do
John Mahama wanna make you?
No, tomorrow can we do who is John
Who is John
Mahama
Mahama?
and who is
Economy.
No, I wouldn't want to discuss a fool.
Okay,
I'd
so you
rather-
can just take what you
John Mahama.
Okay,
No, I
and the
wouldn't
commander
want-
any say Bakonya economy, number Bakonya infrastructure. Nito no. You bet me answer. Because media now wa
Maybe they
handle.
better discuss it, John Mahama.
Because
I don't want to discuss.
Nipa Tanzania mo hu say the bodam ni hu ehu a. Ahwe ni bodam ni e be wakofa nyonko. Na adwene se wanya Alfonso de ni ko wom. Enti o se akire mu. Ye kire the strength and in the week.
Obeso odidi Teddy atem.
Ah, can I insert Teddy?
Teddy do Obeso.
Bawumia so ni ga.
Teddy do Obeso odidi atem. Say
Eh, jo chana na ebe ye.
Commander John Mahama.
Oh, you need to know about Bawumia.
Say na mamuo mu no. So ono ne kon nakra na. Kura na wo ya ade a enso Ghana fuani a me do be kwa kogina mranim ememra ne no wadi ne se de.
and he has done it before.
Tu no de abuga pele kogina mranim no. John Mahama no se o mamamuo ma hwe o kasa ye yie na hwe wana montuo ye na wo kasa na anka ye a wanka ne yie a metwe aso wotwe Victoria Hama so. John Mahama ene o se wo nu ye mu na wo som Ghana fo no ye ni yie na wanye ni yie na Bas Brandon ba obe resign every wadwuma mu. That is the man John Mahama.
Look at Quadrado Kokra case.
O she bo no wantimi ani so a. Meyi wadi.
John Mahama ne ade ahoma so ne mene. Say ka kire Ghana fo say wo betua nurses allowance. Was be ntua o man no.
All right, so that's it live on
Jamo pe John Mahama ho asema wo mabusa me. Na mo bebre wa ha.
Story a OTCC no a platform my friend PENDREAM TV and I uti story no na o feedback ho hia empa story a watie no any story be a platform no so be a watie a opese o my feedback no fafa WhatsApp message or WhatsApp number 0277128777 na yebebo e wo PENDREAM FM Ghana fo nyina ate won ka
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.